Yo, if you didn't already know, Dragon is actually gonna get a revamp. And as you can tell by my face, I'm really happy about the delay that they got. But I thought of something else. As the Blox Fruits devs are cooking, let's try and make a Dragon prediction video. Alright, so the first thing that I want to go over is the rumors. Now, a bunch of people have been saying that it's gonna be costing around 10 million belly, which is definitely gonna make it the most expensive fruit in the game. And it's also been taking forever for it to release, so I know the devs are cooking for sure. So I'll be taking two Roblox games that's giving me inspiration as well as the actual anime to justify my predictions. I'll be bringing up a One Piece game as well as Haze Piece. Now I know Haze Piece isn't the best thing for predictions, but I like the moveset, to be fair. So the first move that I want to cover is going to be the normal heat wave beam. I think it's going to be some slashes now. I think it's either going to be some sort of Haze Piece thunder-ish, thunder something, or some slashes. It could also be a new revamped heat wave beam, but that would be boring. But who knows? They could just do it. I also think they're going to add M1s, just like how they did Kitsune. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because in a One Piece game, they actually have M1s. And that's because they have a thing called the hybrid mode. Now hybrid mode is canon. Kaido actually used it, so let me show you how it looks in the anime. So as you can see, Kaido is actually half human, half dragon right here. And as you can see, Kaido is not manifesting the full form of dragon. Instead, he's using the body transformation, which I think is gonna be added into Blox Fruits. Hybrid mode is definitely gonna allow it to have a lot more moves, and that's what I think is taking the Blox Fruits devs so long, because they have to do multiple moves, and that would also justify the price of it. The new dragon might even have 2 meters. As you can see on my screen, we already have 1 meter, which is called the Fury meter, and that meter is there to tell you when you can transform into the full form right here. Now my prediction or suggestion that I have is adding 2 different modes. 2 different modes that dictates towards 2 different forms. One is going to be a hybrid and the other one is going to be the full manifestation of the dragon itself. Now we already talked about the M1s. What else do I think is going to be added? I think both of them are going to have something thunder related because that's just what Kaido does. That's something Kaido has. He's displayed that with dragon. And I also feel like Tatsumaki is going to be added, or Dragon Twister. As you can see, here's an example of how it could look like, but just imagine with better VFX. Now the dragon claw that the normal dragon uses is pretty cool, don't get me wrong, but I feel like dragon could get it better. But what could it be replaced by? Well, we could honestly get another grab, or we could make it slashes too. So I feel like the first moves that dragon is gonna have is gonna be the mouth beam, a new revamped mouth beam. Just imagine a better heat wave beam than that. I can imagine some slashes, and I can also imagine a revamped version of fire shower probably, or maybe even a roar, just like this one from a One Piece game. I feel like in hybrid mode, you're gonna be a lot more athletic. I feel like you're gonna be a lot more like Kaido, where you do a lot more thunder-based abilities as well as pure strength moves, like maybe like a slam down or just straight up brawler moves. I don't know, maybe. But we're definitely gonna have a new revamped flight for sure. Now this looks pretty bad if I'm being honest. Compared to the new things that they've added, this looks pretty bad in my opinion. Now what do I think is gonna be added? Just a better version of wings if I'm being honest. And if it's awakened, I reckon it could have the full manifestation for a short period of time, just for the travel maybe. Just imagine if you pressed flight and then you turn into this immediately and then start flying. That would be pretty cool. Now, what do you think about the actual full manifestation just like this one? I feel like they could make the actual animation of transforming something close to like Buddha. So instead of this, just imagine like a thunderstruck, like an AOT summoning. Just like an AOT giant, right? Now, what do I think the attacks are going to be? Well, I think they're just going to be a revamped version of these. So I feel like Heat Wave is definitely going to be here. It wouldn't make sense. But a possibility is that the Heat Wave actually becomes the ultimate or the V move. A big problem with Fire Shower or C move in this form is the fact that when you hold it, it goes everywhere. You can't control it. It does literally it goes everywhere. Yes, it deals a lot of damage, but it's really hard to control. What's the solution? A beam that follows your cursor. I feel like Dragon should have something OP about it, and I feel like that would be the perfect thing. It definitely reminds me of the Pika laser from GPO, so that will make Dragon a really good farming fruit. And if it does cost 10 million belly, if possible, we might even get Kaido's mace. Now, Kaido's mace is very essential for Kaido himself. He uses it very often in the anime, and I feel like it would definitely bring some sort of authenticity to the dragon fruit. And if they do decide to release it, I would definitely recommend them adding Thunder Bagua. That is just a very iconic move that Kaido uses a lot. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll be commenting on every single comment. Probably. But yeah, I'll be going now. See ya!